Defense counsel opened their case here today in the first-degree murder trial of Kalen Schlatter, accused of strangling to death Tess Richey. Their first witness, the 23-year-old accused who took the stand in his defense. The first questions asked by Schlatter's lawyer were, "Did you kill or sexually assault Tess Richey?" Schlatter responded clearly and calmly, "Absolutely not." A clean-shaven Kalen Schlatter, who has a speech impediment when he talks, appeared on the stand looking much younger than his years. He denied that any crime took place in the early morning hours of November 25, 2017, only that there was consensual sexual contact with Tess Richey. Schlatter testified he met Richey after leaving Cruz and Tango's bar on Church Street. They started chatting and hanging out. Surveillance video shows Tess in the bar, as well as Kalen Schlatter, who was there with friends. Footage shows them outside on Church Street at a hot dog stand with Tess's friend, and then later walking hand in hand to an alley where there was a stairwell. Schlatter testified that Tess led him there, and they spent about 40 minutes kissing and making out. But when Tess said she didn't want to have sex, he says he offered to stay with her to keep her company, and she said no, he could go. He testified that when he left Tess, she was alive. Security video shows him leaving the alley alone. Tess Richey was 22, her body found at the bottom of that stairwell 4 days later by her mother, who's been attending court since the trial began. Schlatter broke down in tears on the stand today when he recalled telling undercover officers after his arrest that Tess had died from neck compressions. The jury has previously heard that Schlatter's semen was found on Tess's clothing. Then last week, a jailhouse informant, who because of a publication ban can only be identified as ES, took the stand. He told the court that Schlatter confessed to him that he lost control after Richey refused him sex and he killed her by strangling her with a scarf. Today, Schlatter told the court that ES and he had shared a cell for about 2 months, and during that time, he revealed some details to ES about his encounter with Richey, but he denied telling him that he killed her. When his lawyer asked Schlatter how he felt about leaving Tess alone in the alley that night, he responded that he feels terrible. "I should have stayed with her," he said. Last week, the informant testified that while they were in jail together, he could sometimes hear Schlatter crying in his bed at night. Today, Schlatter admitted that to be true, saying he cried because he missed his family, because he felt sorry for Tess, and because he felt he was in jail for a crime he did not commit. The Crown will cross-examine Schlatter tomorrow.